Yeah, YouTube's Big Mike without further ado retro. Not long till Blackpool now, so I suppose we better do another pickups video. Cheers. Right, first of all, I've bought some discs for a game that I already own but no longer work. So to complete my box Amiga game, I've bought some Mortal Kombat 2 discs. This is assured fully working, so glad to have that back in the collection. So I'll add those to my box, and it's a great game as well. It's really good on the Amiga, the Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2. Very, very good games. Next up, got a game that was donated to me by my friend Marcus. Still tin edition. It is Star Ocean. Not really my type of game, but what me and Marcus like is if I pick up any Blu-rays or DVDs or any games, and then we get to our collection, we find out we've got doubles. We generally just give them to each other. So yeah, Star Ocean, the still tin edition, donated to the collection. So as you all know, I won't be able to play it at the moment because my PS4 is poorly. So right, next one is a box upgrade. I've seen this on eBay, and I just thought the box was really nice condition. So it's pretty much a mint condition of Project X, the revised edition. I've yet to try it yet, but it's in such nice condition. The discs in the box and everything, you know, it's in absolutely immaculate condition. It's mad, isn't it? Distributed by Ocean, printed inside. I've never seen that before. It's quite interesting. So yeah, I already had this in a bundle that I done with Cine Steve, but like I said, this was a real mint condition one. So that's the one I had off of Cine Steve, which isn't in terrible condition. You know, sort of a 5 or a 6, I'd say. But Steve always lets me know the conditions of these. Well, I'll always get them as long as they're sort of okay condition, and then I'll upgrade them later as I've done with this one. So, like I said, this one's going in my collection now. This one will be going for sale on eBay. Yeah, that's what we do basically. So Project X, if you don't know about the revised edition, a lot of people complain that the original edition was a bit too hard. So the revised edition is slightly easier. So like I say, Project X on the Amiga, absolutely fantastic. So I'm pleased to have that one in the collection. As you know, I'm going for a full Team 17 collection. Right, the next up was a bundle deal that I sort of got on eBay. It's actually 2 games. I'm not really interested in the loose cart game, so I'll probably take that to Blackpool with me if anyone wants it. You can probably have it for nothing, or sort of work out a trade or something. And so what the deal was is they had a Echo the Dolphin loose, which is you know, has even seen a bit of damage there, but you know, that's probably what put a lot of people off buying this deal, because sometimes people can't see past. You know, if there's something you want in a bundle, sometimes it's cheaper to buy a bundle than it is to buy the game on its own, which is mad. But some people can't seem to get their head around that, or that's the way it seems to me. So the reason I actually bought the bundle, the deal was, is actually had a mint complete copy of Another World. So I do have a copy of Another World, which I got from CEX for £6. It's missing the manual and it's a little bit faded. So what I will do is, obviously this one will be going into the collection, which is really nice, not faded at all. It's got the hang tab, and it's in very, very nice, clean condition inside. It's really, really nice. And I shall sell the other one on. So the bundle, I think it was like £10.98 or something, or £11.20 something, or something like that. But so to get a nice full complete copy of Another World for that, like I said, I've got my other one to sell. Well chuffed, and someone might get a free Echo the Dolphin if anyone wants it. And the next one is part of, shall we call it, the deal that should no longer be named, because I've been getting a bit of stick about keeping going on about this same thing. So yeah, just a bit of a replacement for you know, a game I let go in the past, let's say. So the game in question is Batman. This is really nice. Actually, really nice. And I didn't really sort of have the money to sort of buy this. This generally, in this condition, It's you know, it's probably a good strong 8, I would say. And the manual and everything is included. There's a little nick on the box, but other than that, it's pretty clean. So this usually is around a £25 game, I would say, on average, 25 to 30. But you know, you can get it for 25. This actually came up in this condition for £20. I was like, that's a bargain. It's £5 less than what it usually goes for. I need to replace it. It's a nice condition. It has the manual. It's complete. So what I actually done is I had some nectar points. So I used £15 of nectar points and paid £5. So well chuffed to get that back in the collection. Batman, real great music and soundtrack on that one as well. So haven't really played it, but the music's fantastic. If you watched the last Gamer Show, he was actually demoing some speakers with this on the demo. So right, and the last pickup that I had is actually a box for a game that I've managed to get off my very good friend Cinny Steve. Basically, we done a deal when I got the Amiga. I think I showed the disc of the game. So it's an R-Type full release disc of the game. I'm trying to pretend it's in my hand there. Sorry. Yeah, I've got the full release actually over by the Amiga. So I'm actually gonna attempt to do an insert of some of the intro and some video game footage. Because my mate Old School said that he hadn't seen it on the Amiga, which I was quite surprised with. So perhaps this might jog your memory, Old School, and you know, you'll recall playing it before, as you had an Amiga really early back in the day. And certainly when I had when I was going around my friends' houses to play 8-bit computers, you were in the 16-bit era already. So yeah, what I've actually done is I actually tried to. I actually do have 2 boxes of this game. I have the Spectrum release twice. And then I actually went on and thought I'll just pick up a box cheap enough, take the labels off. All the boxes are the same, it's just a difference of a label. And then I was quite blown away by how much the game was actually worth on pretty much all systems. You know, the Spectrum releases were going for like anywhere from like 20 to 30, maybe £40 even. You know, the ST version was going for like 40-50 quid. The Amiga version is sort of an £80-90 game. You know, if you're lucky, you might get it for 69-70, but usually it's an £80 or £90 game. So hence why I wanted to get the box and complete my one on the cheap. So I didn't buy one there and then. And then like a week or two later, the 3 came up. 1 came up on the Spectrum, and they're on bids, and 2 came up on the Amstrad. And I actually lost out on the bid on 1, but I managed to get the Amstrad one, which possibly is a bit of a blessing in disguise. Anyone knows this game on the Amstrad, the game is renowned for being terrible on the Amstrad. Really, really bad. And that's not down to the Amstrad. That's not me slating the Amstrad off. I've actually had a conversation with Novabug about this I believe 2 Blackpools ago. About how bad it was, and this new version. I've actually just watched a playthrough of a smaller channel that I watch with the new version of R-Type, which is very, very impressive, to be honest, on the Amstrad. So the original release was real lazy, you know, on the Amstrad, really, really lazy and really bad. It was renowned for being a bad game, which is really mad because the actual Spectrum version of the game was incredible, but it was only a 48K version, so it was mind-blowing to see what they could do, and the representation of the game they could do with 48K of memory on the Spectrum was mind-blowing. But it's also a little bit upsetting that they didn't do a 128K version, which could have had the music and possibly better sound effects. It would have been absolutely superb. But yeah, the Amstrad version they really didn't try hard on. And like I say, this new release version I've just seen actually on a video I was watching looks incredible. Looks between the Spectrum and the Amiga, and you know, the Amstrad, the new version, would be in the sort of middle. You know, the music and sound effects, and the game was very, very, very impressive. But I'll stop nattering on, and I'll show you this. And the reason I thought it was quite good that the Amstrad version, I mean, this box is nigh on immaculate, and I can only assume that is because they probably played it once and never played it again. So it is really, really, really good condition. yeah, it's almost like brand new. Yeah, it's fantastic. So I've already removed the label. I love the artwork on this as well. I was actually going to go, what I was going to do with my Spectrum ones. This is actually, like I say, so much nicer condition than my Spectrum ones. You know, I thought my Spectrum ones were nice, but this is like you've just bought it from the shop and taken the cellophane off it. Like you see, it's all clean inside, no breaks, and it has the manual. And at the moment, it still has the Amstrad tape in there, but we'll rectify that in a moment, and I'll put the Amiga disc in. So right, and like I said, just really impressed. What I was going to do is with the Spectrum versions, I was going to make it like a 3D box art, or get someone possibly do one framed, so you'd have that on one section and possibly that on another section. So I just think it's such a cool box, you know, really cool. But yeah, so if it comes off well, I'll insert some Amiga intro footage and gameplay footage in this part, and we'll do a little bit of a talk at the end. Cheers. That'll be right, won't it? I'll take load now. Guru meditation. Hey. So really I should be playing this up at the keyboard because you need space, but we'll give it a go. It's a moment of truth. Right, fire button works. So I really need to use the space bar, but I'd have to be stood in front of the thing, so just trying to do this. See how I get on. I'm going to be crap. See if we stick it a little bit. I have to take this part and give it a clean. A bit of dust got in there maybe. I'll just be a bit heavy-handed with it and it seems to be alright. Stick it a little bit. Yeah, it needs a bit of a clean, this joystick. Get it clean, take it apart and give it a clean. There's just a bit of dust in there. It's all working, it's just one of the buttons was sticking a little bit. And so it's a bit... Might be where it's not been used a lot, to be honest. Could be where it's almost new. I mean, the box is in pretty good condition. If I could use the space, I could pull that in. Try the other joystick, see if it's a bit looser. So I've got the oh, it's press fire, so hang on. We'll try and change the joystick over. Ah, it might have been because it wasn't plugged in very well. Try the other one anyway. Right. Yeah, this one feels a lot more. That one I got off Stu almost feels brand new. This other one I've got off of an Amiga dealer on eBay that I've bought. Feels a lot looser. So it's obviously that joystick hasn't been used a lot. Possibly a bit of dust as well. So yeah, this feels a lot looser, which is obviously comes with use. So that joystick's possibly new that I got off you, Stu. Crazy, isn't it? Ah. Come on, come on. Oh god. Still not improving my playability at all though, is it? Right. You know what if I don't work on this one now? Unless you've got a press button. Oh, there we go. It's an auto fire function. Makes things a little bit easier. Oh god. The rubbish. Oh, you have to do better than this. I give Sidney Stevenson a stick when he's not very good on games. I haven't got past the first 2 or 3 screens on this. I also use a phrase, a poor workman blames his tools. Oh. Well, it's got a restart point now. That means I don't get the little fella. Cheek sort of fires and arrows off screen. Oh god. Dear dear. I am playing this in the wee hours of the morning as well, mate. That's my excuse anyway. Right, let's hopefully, if that went well, hopefully the footage will be in before this part. So, right, just a little bit of a chat at the end. We're basically a couple of weeks away from Blackpool at the moment. So, I believe that this weekend we're going to be streaming on Tootie's channel, I believe, which is the new thing we're doing called Taking Retro Liberties. It's going to be a chat, I believe, with a focus on the road to Blackpool, going to Blackpool, what Blackpool's been like before. I've actually been to 4 Blackpools, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 4. And you know, and the experiences I've had, the other guys that haven't been, what they're expecting, what they're thinking. You know, and basically bit of a sort of chewing the fat between the lads, really. So that should be a good one. I believe that's going to go up on Friday. I'm not sure what time. It might even be Saturday yet. So just keep an eye on Tootie's channel. I may do a little quick when I find out the time, just to let us know on my channel what time we're going on and what time will be on Tootie's channel. But I believe that'll probably be like Friday, 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock till 8 till 10 or 8 till 12 or something. It's going to be sort of a little bit of a structure there and a bit of a laugh. We sometimes we get a bit overboard, but we're going to try and keep it a bit very decent this week. I'm not saying that we're not decent, but sometimes we get a bit crazy. Basically, what we do is we all just sort of get together. We all link up on the Google Hangouts, and so someone hosts it, someone streams it. Usually Gareth streams it on his channel, and sort of edits it as we're going along. And Gareth does an absolutely fantastic job. If it wasn't for Gareth's editing and that, I'm sure it would look half as good. So Tootie's taking the helm this week, and he's going to see how he does with it, and hopefully will be a bit more sort of, when you've got tubers, alcohol, and heated discussion, it can go all over the place, but which is the fun. But we're going to try and keep it structured and focused on Blackpool this week. Right, so, okay, YouTube, take it easy for now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.